her breathing, refine position of your feet. Now, as she's going down, notice, just keep going normally. She doesn't rock back. She just uses this as a depth marker. That's all it is. She's not resting. Hey, how's it going? So today we are going to talk about the pause box squat. Now, at Swell, we're going to be programming this a little bit differently than maybe in like a powerlifting program would be. So there are going to be some key differences to pay attention here, just so that way we're all on the same page and you're not just making assumptions. So the reason why we're going to do the pause box squat is really to focus on our positioning and our positional tolerance specifically at the end range of the squat. A lot of us are really strong right here at the top. We get our breathing and bracing so good, but kind of as we get closer and closer to the bottom, we kind of start arching or start shifting, or our knees start going in. A lot of things that we don't want to have happen. So this drill is going to be a great drill to spend more time where you're not that good and really have the opportunity to set a mechanical barrier so that you know what depth you're at all times, so you can really target specific ranges. So with that in mind, just adjust the box to what range you're struggling with, and that way you can kind of tailor it to your needs. So traditionally in a box squat, if you've seen like a lot of powerlifters and stuff do it, you're going to sit, rock, and come back up. You're going to sit, rock, come back up. But we're not going to do it like that because we're focused on really stability throughout our coordination, and then that timing as we redirect into that concentric portion. So Lily, I'm going to have you do it. I'm going to have you stand right here for us. So Lily's going to go down nice and slow throughout this whole thing, and we're going to move this in a second here so you get a better angle. But Lily's going to start with her 360-degree breathing, which means that it's not just going into a belly breath, but if you could see the camera back here, you'd actually see that Lily's pants back here are getting pushed backwards as she's breathing. Lily's going to get that belly breath. She's going to find the center of her foot. Now keep in mind, everyone's amount of hip flexion and knee flexion as they go is going to be a little bit different. So don't get too concerned with that. But what we really want to focus on is maintaining the positioning here and staying centered over your foot. If you're staying centered over your foot with good spinal positioning because of your breathing and bracing, you're going to find the ideal ratios and proportions for bending and joint angles that's right for you. Okay? So do what's right for you and focus on the principles of breathing and bracing and where your position on your foot is, as opposed to maybe how folded over or not folded over Lily is. So Lily?
Hint, I'm going to be folded over a lot.
Yeah. Lily, can you get your breathing? Okay, so as you could see, maybe you can't, but I can see her waistband is moving backwards. Lily, find the center of your feet. Okay, and then start to go down slowly whenever you're ready. So watch as Lily goes down. Okay, you can do whatever you want with your arms. Okay, now watch here at the bottom. She's going to tap, and this is an active hold. Okay, you're good. You can just do your reps. Okay, so again here, Lily's going to reset, get her breathing, refine position of your feet. Now as she's going down, notice, just keep going normally, she doesn't rock back. She just uses this as a depth marker. That's all it is. She's not resting. She's not doing any of that. You pause a little bit longer. So say Lily were to lose her position, her knee caves in or something like that. When she's at this time, she's not resting, but she's going to refine that position, make sure her breathing is really solid if she needs to, and then fire out while trying to stay centered over your foot. Okay, Lily, can you turn and face that way and do it on this corner? Nope.
This corner.
Yep. So I want you guys to try to see here as Lily breathes in. See all that, how much that came backwards? Do that again. Watch my hand as this goes back. Good. Now go. Really just lightly tap and pause. As you can see, Lily is just barely touching this. She is not sitting down and taking a break. This is still here. I can see that waistband is still pulled backwards because of her breath, and come back up. And all she's saying is foot, 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 reminding herself to stay centered right in that spot, about 1 inch in front of the ankle, right over the navicular bone. Lily, do you have anything to add?
It is so easy in our bodies to rock back and pour our weight into this bench. And so it's really important staying connected to where your weight actually is on your feet, staying centered and moving slow enough that you can check in on yourself over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Is my weight in the right spot?
Great.
It's going to make it way harder.
Great points. And then one other thing you want to think about is that it's good to load your spine. We do need to load our spine, our joints, and all of our tissues in order to create positive adaptation. But if you're dropping onto a hard object, you're literally putting yourself between essentially a rock and a hard place, like metal and a hard place. Like it's not going to be like right then something's going to happen, but you are going to start increasing your risk of something negative or poor happening to your musculoskeletal health over time if you are moving in kind of a haphazard, injurious, and kind of high load way. So even if you are doing this loaded, still don't just drop to the box. It's like falling off a bridge basically and landing on concrete. Go slow, control your body, own your movements, and just own the rep in general.
A cue that we love to give people is imagine that there's a glass on this bench that has a sleeping baby on it, and you've been trying for hours to get this baby to fall asleep, and you are not going to wake it up with your weight at all. That is how soft you need to be lowering down.
Yeah, don't wake the baby.
Don't wake the baby.